Imagine a world where almost every blockbuster movie, every major streaming release, and even the childhood classics you grew up with are controlled by a single company. Disney, a name that once evoked images of a cheerful mouse, now commands an empire so vast it's reshaped the entertainment industry. But how did this happen? How did a small animation studio nearly crushed by bankruptcy become the most dominant force in Hollywood? In this story, we'll explore the incredible journey of Disney's rise to power and its relentless pursuit of world dominance in the entertainment industry. It all started in 1928 with a vision. Walt Disney, a man who came from humble beginnings, introduced the world to a small yet unforgettable character, Mickey Mouse. The debut of Steamboat Willie, the first synchronized sound cartoon, was a groundbreaking moment in animation. Not only did it mark the beginning of Disney's legacy, but it also set the stage for the company to push the boundaries of creativity in ways no one had ever imagined before. The mouse that whistled and danced its way into history quickly became a cultural icon, and with it, Disney's name would become synonymous with imagination. But Walt didn't just want to make cartoons. His ambition was far bigger. He wanted to change the entire entertainment industry. In 1937, he took an enormous financial risk by producing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first ever feature-length animated film. Industry experts called it Disney's folly before its release, and many believed the film would fail. But Walt's dream, backed by his determination, turned into one of the most successful films of its time, grossing millions and changing the perception of animation forever. However, Disney's path to success wasn't an easy one. After the success of Snow White, the studio faced a series of setbacks. Films like Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Bambi were groundbreaking in terms of artistry and animation, but were commercial failures. These setbacks were particularly damaging during the financial struggles of the early 1940s. The Second World War had a significant impact on the industry, and Disney was no exception. With wartime demand for entertainment at an all-time low, the company pivoted to producing propaganda films for the US government. While these films were artistically important, they didn't lead to the financial success that Disney had hoped for. By the mid-1940s, the company was teetering on the brink of collapse, and Walt Disney himself was struggling with debt and self-doubt. But through it all, the foundation for Disney's future success was being quietly built, one step at a time. Fast forward to the late 1980s. Disney, though still a household name, had lost its magic touch in the animation world. The studio was struggling to replicate the success it had experienced during the golden age of animation. In 1989, everything changed with the release of The Little Mermaid. This film marked the beginning of what would come to be known as the Disney Renaissance. With breathtaking animation, unforgettable songs, and a powerful story, The Little Mermaid reignited the public's passion for animated films. The success of the film proved to the world that Disney was far from finished, but the Renaissance didn't stop there. The following years saw the release of a series of animated classics, including Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King, all of which went on to earn billions of dollars at the box office and solidify Disney as the dominant player in animation once again. Disney's commitment to quality storytelling and animation was rewarded with a resurgence in popularity that would last for years to come. At the heart of Disney's revival was Michael Eisner, who took over as CEO in 1984. Eisner's leadership, along with the work of his key lieutenants, such as Jeffrey Katzenberg, was instrumental in guiding the company through the tough times of the 1980s. Eisner's approach was simple: innovate, diversify, and invest in creative storytelling. Under his leadership, Disney not only revitalized its animation department, but also expanded its reach into theme parks, television, and other forms of entertainment. Eisner's focus on leveraging Disney's existing brand and expanding its global reach helped turn Disney into a multi-billion-dollar company, but this was just the beginning. To secure its position as an entertainment powerhouse, Disney knew it had to do more than simply produce great films. It had to expand its influence in every corner of the entertainment industry. While the Disney Renaissance proved that the company still had the ability to create box office hits, it was strategic acquisitions that propelled Disney to its position of unrivaled dominance. These acquisitions didn't just strengthen Disney's portfolio, they completely reshaped the entertainment landscape. In 2006, Disney made its first major acquisition, Pixar. For $7.4 billion, Disney bought the studio responsible for revolutionizing the world of computer animation. With films like Toy Story, Finding Nemo, and Monsters, Inc., Pixar had already established itself as a powerhouse in the industry. But Disney didn't just acquire Pixar's innovative technology, it also acquired its storytelling magic. The merger allowed Disney to create a string of hits that appealed to both children and adults, including The Incredibles, Ratatouille, and Up. The partnership between Disney and Pixar was a match made in animation heaven, helping both companies reach new heights of success. The next big move came in 2009 when Disney acquired Marvel Studios for $4 billion. At the time, Marvel was a well-established comic book brand, but its cinematic ambitions were still in their infancy. Disney saw the potential in Marvel's expansive universe of superheroes and quickly set about turning it into a cinematic empire. Starting with Iron Man in 2008, Marvel Studios began creating interconnected films that would eventually culminate in the creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Today, the MCU is the highest-grossing film franchise of all time, having earned over $29 billion worldwide. The MCU's success has been nothing short of extraordinary. Films like The Avengers, Endgame, and Black Panther have not only shattered box office records, but have also become cultural touchstones, influencing everything from global pop culture to the way films are marketed and distributed. In 2012, Disney made yet another bold acquisition, this time purchasing Lucasfilm, the home of Star Wars and Indiana Jones, for $4.05 billion. The Star Wars franchise had already proven to be one of the most lucrative in film history, and Disney recognized the immense value in acquiring the rights to the saga. The acquisition also included a treasure trove of intellectual property, including the Indiana Jones films and the hugely successful Star Wars expanded universe. Though Disney's handling of the Star Wars franchise has been met with mixed reviews, there's no denying the financial success of the franchise. From merchandise to theme park attractions, Star Wars has generated billions of dollars for Disney, cementing the company's status as the undisputed leader in film franchises. The most audacious acquisition came in 2019 when Disney purchased 21st Century Fox for a staggering $71 billion. This deal significantly altered the entertainment landscape, giving Disney control over a wide range of beloved properties, including The Simpsons, Avatar, X-Men, and Fantastic Four. The acquisition also bolstered Disney's television portfolio, bringing National Geographic, FX, and a controlling stake in Hulu into the fold. This deal gave Disney nearly 40% of the US box office, solidifying its position as the largest player in Hollywood. The integration of Fox's assets allowed Disney to expand its reach into television and streaming, preparing it for the next phase of its dominance, the streaming wars. By the late 2000s and 10s, streaming had become the dominant way for audiences to consume entertainment. Netflix had already disrupted the traditional model of film and television distribution, and Disney knew it needed to adapt quickly if it wanted to maintain its relevance. In 2019, Disney launched Disney Plus, its own streaming service, with the goal of challenging Netflix's dominance. The service leveraged Disney's extensive catalog of films and shows, including content from Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. The initial launch was met with massive success, and Disney Plus quickly garnered millions of subscribers. Within a year, Disney Plus had surpassed 100 million subscribers, a milestone that took Netflix nearly a decade to achieve. What made Disney Plus particularly compelling was its ability to integrate content from all its acquisitions, offering a one-stop shop for fans of the MCU, Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney's classic animated films. The service became an essential platform for families, offering a wide range of content for both children and adults. Disney's success in the streaming space proved that the company was capable of adapting to the changing entertainment landscape, using its vast catalog to compete with established streaming giants like Netflix and Amazon Prime. While Disney's rise to dominance has been remarkable, it hasn't come without its critics. The studio's increasing control over the entertainment industry has raised concerns about its monopolistic practices. By 2019, Disney was responsible for 7 of the year's top 10 highest-grossing films, including Avengers, Endgame, The Lion King, and Frozen 2. Critics argue that this level of control over the box office stifles creativity and competition in Hollywood. Smaller studios, unable to compete with Disney's marketing and distribution power, struggle to get their films into theaters. This dominance has led to fears that Hollywood's focus on big-budget blockbusters will leave little room for smaller, more original films. There are also concerns about the impact Disney's dominance is having on the wider industry. Some filmmakers argue that Disney's focus on franchise films and its drive for profitability is leaving little room for creative risks or mid-budget films. As Disney's acquisitions continue to dominate the market, it's becoming increasingly difficult for independent filmmakers to compete in a landscape where the major studios are controlled by one company. Despite its success, Disney faces a number of challenges in the years ahead. The rise of streaming competitors like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV Plus means that Disney must constantly innovate to retain subscribers. Additionally, the decline in profitability from theatrical releases, partly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, poses new risks for Disney's bottom line. As the world of entertainment continues to evolve, Disney will need to find new ways to maintain its position at the top of the entertainment food chain. The rapid growth of streaming platforms means that Disney's dominance in film production may no longer be enough. The company must adapt to new technologies, including AI-driven content creation and immersive experiences in virtual worlds like the metaverse. Looking ahead, Disney is exploring new frontiers in entertainment. From developing AI-driven storytelling tools to creating immersive experiences in virtual reality, the company is committed to staying ahead of the curve. Whether these ventures succeed or fail, one thing is clear: Disney will continue to shape the future of entertainment, and its influence will only grow stronger in the years to come. Disney's journey from a struggling animation studio to the most powerful film studio on Earth is a story of vision, risk, and relentless ambition. While its dominance raises important questions about creativity and competition, there's no denying the impact Disney has had on the world. The real question is, where does the Magic Kingdom go from here?